ANDERZÉN.
Guys, he's trying to race me. This guy's exhaust is falling off. Is it an all-road? Oh, what? Is the S4 a wagon? Is that legit? I don't even know they had wagons. Is that actual? Somebody just debadged that car and put an S4 badge on it, or you guys think that was actually an S4 wagon? That's crazy. Slippery. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the channel ANDERZÉN, and welcome to my 2005 manual swapped C55 AMG. Today's video is going to be about trying to figure out if we can delete the EVAP and charcoal canister system off of this car. I think we can. In the engine bay right here, you can see the purge valve and the charcoal canister, and back behind the wheel well on the fuel tank side, or not the fuel tank side, but the fuel filler side, there should be an EVAP canister over there. So we'll look into everything, try to make sense of it, and see what we can do as far as deleting it goes. Now, I will say I'm in Washington State. We don't have emissions testing here. If you are in another state that does have emissions testing, definitely don't do this. But yeah, like I said, I don't need to have it. This is a car that's eventually, hopefully someday, going to be more of a track car than a street car. It kind of already is geared towards that. Yeah, that's kind of the end plan for this car. Getting rid of all unnecessary components that I won't need or don't need currently is kind of the mission. So let's go ahead and get into it, and we'll start off with the back, I think. So I'll catch you guys back there in a sec. Something real quick to throw in, guys. Just replace these two vacuum lines. They were still the stock ones after I had replaced the intake manifold, but you guys know me by now. Try to replace all the lines I can with silicone lines where applicable, just so they never go bad. They're just some simple vacuum lines. Some type of readings for pressure from the intake manifold or vacuum from the intake manifold. This used to be connected to the secondary air injection system. That's blocked off now. This one, I'm not sure what that is for, but anyways, moving on. Alright guys, car is jacked up. One thing I wanted to mention, if you're jacking up your car, AMG, I see people talking about this all the time. Just get a quick 2x4 piece and slap it in underneath the actual pumpkin of the diff. Don't lift it up by the aluminum fins. I don't know, people risk it with that. I have no idea why, but anyways, just wanted to mention that. So I've seen people talking about it lately, and not a good idea in my opinion. So these already got cracked loose. Let's get them all the way off. Oh, my hands are freezing. Definitely should have pulled the car in a little more to be all the way in the garage. Stay there, wheel. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Number one, you're gonna have your fender liner back here, so we need to pop all these off. It's probably a bunch of 10mm plastic tubes. I can see some of the lines already, so let's go ahead and get into it. You know, it's funny, guys, is Mike, my stepdad, has every tool in the world, but I'm so used to using mine now that I'm in the habit of just bringing my own tools with me. 10mm, let's see. Yep, these are all 10s. All right, let's go ahead and try to get all these out. What in the world? Are you serious? Sheesh. Alright, let's get this thing out of here. Oh yeah, these plastic screws. No. We're going to the power gun. Hold on. Get out of here. Alright guys, you know, a few minutes later, here we are. Let me figure out this system and I'll be back hopefully to tell you guys a few good things, hopefully. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Alright guys, well, looking at this system, it's actually a bit complicated, and it's kind of making me question what the best thing to do would be, because I don't know if it's worth really trying to do what I originally had intended to. I mean, I would love to get rid of this. I don't necessarily need it, but it's basically a closed system. This is the vent, so it's like, you know, pressure release, so that would be closed when the car is off or when it's first starting, and then if it senses any time while the car is running, I guess it could be open, and then down here is where it comes off and then routes to this line here and goes through basically to the underside of the car. I don't know how far I can see through there. There's also this line, which is routing behind and around the fuel filler neck. I don't even know what this is, because this is a fuel filler neck, and that goes straight into the fuel tank right here. But what is this doing? And how does that connect? That is so bizarre. Now where do those actually, man, this is, I need some schematics. I guess I should have looked into this a little further, but I don't know, I was too curious. I just wanted to see, and maybe you guys can give me some feedback on how I can actually do this properly to delete all of this, or maybe you guys will say it's not worth it, but it's worth it for me to at least look into. Get rid of things I don't need on the car, but if it's more trouble than it's worth, then so be it. Yeah. Alright guys, well, I am a bit stumped on what to do still. I just don't know what the best method would be to do this. I mean, I essentially know what everything does, but I need to know the best way to basically still allow the fuel tank to vent once I delete the system. You know, once I delete this canister and everything, which line is it out of here that I let things vent? You know, I'm not sure what to do in that case. Everything else I kind of understand what it is, but not fully enough to make a decision right now. So I think we're kind of just gonna have to put the car back together and call it for tonight. I'll share this with you guys, and if you have any ideas, let me know. We got one tiny job done today, and at least I got to drive the car. I rarely get to drive it, especially like on the freeway nowadays, just because my route to work is not too long, and yeah, just don't normally hit the freeway. So this stuff, I know what to do. I know what to delete this. You know, even if I wanted to, I could just vent it to atmosphere from up, you know, on this side, but I'd rather delete the whole thing altogether. So let me know what you guys think. Guess you can never escape your true roots, guys. It is part Chrysler after all. This is a great era though, honestly. So it's good to have a little Chrysler with Mercedes back then. So that said, I guess I'll close up shop here and wait to hear back from you guys. What's the best way to do this? Should I do this? Should I not do this? I want to. I know some of you guys may disagree, but I don't know. I'm always a minimalist guy. I like less is more. I like simplicity. So if I can get rid of a little system like that and don't have to worry about it, then it'd be cool. But if it's not worth the headache, then there's other things I can pour my time into. But that said, I will end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if you guys have any ideas or suggestions or comments or your crazy comment type stuff. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.